What's going on, guys? This is Typhon Skyberg here. Today we're taking a look at the another toy review. Today we're taking a look at the DC Multiverse Shazam from Mattel, but it's only on Walmart exclusive. Alright, Shazam. This year is the movie come out already, so I just saw the Shazam movie once. I gotta say this, it was an amazing movie ever. So, Zachary Levi is Shazam. And I forgot what his name is, the actor, the younger actor, like Billy Batson before he turns to Shazam. But this guy, actor, Zachary Levi is Shazam. Oh my God, that movie is very amazing. So, and yeah, before the movie, I saw it in the movie theaters, and then I didn't see it. So I picked them up at this package with this figure right here. It costs $20 at Walmart for the only Walmart exclusive. So, and yeah, that's not much it has to say about this. So, anyway, let's take a look at the package itself. You guys, there's a Shazam logo on it, and then of course there's this one on the same. Now you have the figure himself, just not much. I'll talk about the outer packaging later. And there's a figure inside himself, and it comes in accessories. It's just four hands on it, and of course there's a Zach Levi Shazam, the images looks like, and of course there's a DC Multiverse logo, and there's a logo on it, Mattel, and of course there's a DC on it, and you got it on the left, same thing on this one, and on the right, same thing, and of course you got behind them, you got this, there's only two figures, one for the Shazam and one for Markstrom figure is Dr. Savannah, am I correctly? Yes, Dr. Savannah. If you want to read the policy right here, I'll tell you, it says, all that it takes is the word Shazam for young Billy Batson to transform in a magic powered superhero. So, and there's other the translate like other languages if you read it or not. So, and of course there's a Shazam again on the left, just like on the front. And there's other ones. You get the idea. So, and of course there's another information on it. And let me get it. Yeah, was on there. And of course it says DC WB and Mattel. So, there's not much information on it, and that's it. So, alright, let's get this open, this figure, and let's see what happens, guys. Alright, so here's Shazam 2019 movie figure out in the packaging. Alright, Zachary Levi is Shazam. Oh my God, look at this figure. I do love the fact this figure right here. So, oh yeah, and I'm just trying to open up the package, and oh yeah, so I mean, it's a long story short, but anyway, and let me, before I show you the figure himself looks like, and of course you got right here, so let me show you, it comes in accessories, just the hand pose looks like. Then let me put them on the camera on it or not, so it does open and it fits like this, like at a karate chop or whatever, and you can attach the hands or not, so I'm gonna like this wherever. So you can see right here, you can attach the hands. It's opening fist, and of course it has fist hands, but the one that comes from the opening like this. So, and it goes like this. So I do love this as fast as it's just the hands. So anyway, now let's take a look into the Shazam figure himself. Oh my God, look at this figure. I do love this figure, man. Now let me show you the image from the poster looks like. If you've seen as this poster looks like, it does look like Zachary Levi to me. So I saw it in the movie, I was like, hey, this movie is an amazing movie. So it does look like him from the identical from the actor. So, alright, so let's take a look at the figure himself. And wow, look at this. I love this figure, man. So, and before I started articulation, it looks exactly just like the actor himself. It looks almost as him. So, but I do love is, you can see the reality is dark brown, colored darker brown for some reason, but in the movie is colored black hair some reason. So, but the rest of it's fine. And I was trying to put it on the flashlight on and from my iPod, unfortunately. So, And you got this Shazam figure himself. I do love that. I'm going to talk about the articulation later. And look at this, a texture. I do love the texture. You can see right here. It looks very good on it. I do love the color red and the rest of it. The texture is fine. And look at this. And I do love the fancy gold color. I do love the fancy gold color right here. It's not much like Wonder Woman to me or not, so and that's different color. I don't know, we'll see. So, and I do love the lightning bolts, but and I do love it just like at the actually movie. And I love this the one in the circle on the cape on it, just like it in the movie. But I do like the classic version, the Shazam, and the new 52 version. What I get it, but I'll talk about that one later. And you got this fancy gold color. I do love this, the fancy gold color. You got the lightning bolt on the belt and the rest of them. It's on there. Yeah, everything's on there. Now, you can see it on the back. It's a cape. It's soft capes, not much. No hard, no nuts, not its hard plastic cape. So I do love this. White capes, I do love the white cape. So, and you call it in the color gold once again. It's a fancy gold color, shiny. The chance, it's like a texture around. You could see it, and I do love it's a short capes, and it should be longer on that. Who knows? So, oh, speaking of the back one. The new 52 version, there's a looks like from the new 52 version, it's like a hoarding, right? So, and of course you got the hair is some, you can see the hair on, oh, there's some one hair loose is they forgot missing the paint job, the hair, but you forgot to put a little bit or not, so, but the rest of it's fine. I'm trying to figure it out, so everything is fine, and you can see in the color red behind them. I do love the, you can see on right here, you can see right there. So yeah, I do love the fact that it's just the same thing. So, all right, anyway, let's talk about the articulation. And of course, you got the left or right, and you got the 360 and not Nick Pippet. And of course, you got the shoulder joint. Oh, look at that, how tall is the shoulder joint. Wow, oh my God, I do love. But here's a new part, is the elbow joint. I didn't expecting that, really. And of course, the arm joint right this, it looks pretty good. And the shoulder joint, look at this. Well, that's a double plus. Okay. And of course, you got the wrist joint and the same one like this one. And speaking of amp crunch, that's something new. But before I do that, let's do the wrist joint like this. That's kind of new, but not. But it's the same one like this, right? You can see it's not broken actually. So, but here's the one thing, the new one is I saw any reviews. You can see right here. There's one on the whole one, and because you can use more nice flying posts on it. That's something new. App crunch. Okay, so. And of course, you got, okay, let's talk about this like this. It looks very good. So now you got a kip forward and not much on the back. And of course, you got the leg joint like this, same thing as this one. And you got a knee joint. Okay, that's new. Okay, so maybe it's the same one. I'm not sure. So then the new joint, just like at the elbow joint, I do love that this back there. So, and you got the ankle pivot. You got up and down, and of course, like this ankle pivot. You got ankle pivot. Thank you, Martel, for this new, something new. Okay, I do love this ankle pivot. So, not much has to say about this. Oh my God, that's something new. So, I'm going to put it back from this comparison figure right here. So, nice post on it. So, all right, so that's the articulation for you guys. So, let's go to the comparison for you guys. And here's my comparisons with DC movie figures for you. You got, on the left, you got Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman movie. And of course, you got on the right, you got Ben Affleck's Batman and Jason Momoa's Aquaman. So, this figures right here, so far I could tell Gal Gadot, it's almost as tall as him. And Ben Affleck's Batman is almost as tall as them, but because it's just Shazam's tallest one. But Jason Momoa's Aquaman, on the other hand, is almost as tall as Shazam, Zachary Levi Shazam. So, alright, so it's almost as tall as this one, but this one, the other two is not. So it's almost same size, but in the difference. So you got right here, is the DC movies figures. If you see my Gal Gadot Wonder Woman, Ben Affleck's Batman, and Jason Momoa's Aquaman, go check them out. It's on my channel. So here's my comparison with my DC movies figures for you guys. So that's all there is to it. Alright, so here's my comparisons with the two figures. You got Zachary Levi Shazam on the left, and of course on the right you got Henry Cavill's Superman from Man of Steel, from Movie Masters figure. Oh my god, you have Shazam and Superman come together. I do love this in movie figures. So, and yeah, so here's what I'm thinking about is, I think this figure Shazam is as tall as a Superman. I really don't know why. So, and I thought it should be as much the same as a Superman, but I could be wrong because it's kind of more taller than Shazam. So that's it. So that's it. So I really love these cameos right here. So if you've seen in the movie, but no spoilers, but I saw the movie once, but I'm not going to spoil it. So I have to wait until Blu-ray and DVD come out very soon after that. So here's my comparison for you guys. You got Shazam and Superman, this figure my favorite for a whole time. Oh, if you've seen my Man of Steel figure from Movie Masters, go check them out. It's on my channel. So that's my comparison for you guys. So, my final thoughts with Shazam 2019 movie version from DC Multiverse from only Walmart exclusives. I'm gonna say this, I do love this, the paint jobs, it's fancy gold color, but the regular color is colored red, but I really liked its texture on it, and then I do love everything apart about that. So, and I really love is everything on there. And you got this, the white capes on it. I do like it's not as hard, but thankfully there's some a little bit or not. And I do love this new articulation. That's something new. So I didn't expect that until there's new posts right here. So the new elbow joint is way high. So thankfully not the broken joints or anything like that. So everything is fine. So I do like the amp crunch on it. I do love it goes like this, right? And you can see it a little bit whole, but you can use a new one. Well, I understand. So that's kind of something new. So, and I do love this new articulation. So I do love this movie Shazam figure. Zachary Levi is amazing actor, and of course Shazam himself. So I really don't know what to say. So I saw the new movie. It was amazing. So I'm going to talk about the movie review later, sometime in the future, after I got this figure right here. So anyway, so I do love everything, this Shazam movie figure right here from DC Multiverse. So my final ratings for Shazam 2019 movie version right here. So what else? So I'm going to give it this figure a 10 on a 10. So 10 on a 10. It was perfect. I do love this. The new articulation, I like. The fancy gold color, colored red is regular, and I love everything that's on there. So the actor himself, the head sculpt, I do know is the Zachary Levi is Shazam. The actor himself, I do love this, everything. The articulation, the paint job, is everything on there. So, alright, so that's Shazam 2019 movie figure from DC Multiverse, and of course the movie himself. So, Zachary Levi is Shazam. So, anyway, don't forget, click like, comments below, don't forget subscribe, and of course check that the icon bell, notifications in case you miss it or not. So, anyway, stay tuned for more toy reviews coming up. And this is Typon Skyberg. And I'll see you around, guys. And happy toy hunting. And take care.